Before we start today's video, I want to inform you that it will be dark, very disturbing, and not lighthearted at all. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? So today's video, I want to talk about the most gruesome, darkest thing I've ever talked to my channel, ever since I started YouTube, the dark web. This topic basically started back when I talked about the kidney theft urban legend a few videos back.
Legend goes, you're in a foreign land with your friends, family, maybe even your spouse, and you have a little bit too much tequila that night, and you black out and your taxi driver's taking you back to your hotel. But he doesn't take you back to your hotel. He drugs you, and you wake up in an ice bath. And you wake up with the incision mark right here, and your kidney's missing and sold on the dark web.
It'll be right up here in the cards if you want to check that out first. And ever since then I got intrigued on what the dark web actually really is, and if kidney theft is an actual thing. The way to describe the dark web, you have to describe the internet. And the internet is divided into 3 layers. Internet that we all use, you have the deep web, and you have the dark web. The internet is bigger than what we believe. Way much bigger than what we believe. Here's a diagram that I found describing what the internet is basically like. A giant iceberg. Layer 1, I should say, is the top layer, and that is your Instagram, your Facebook, your YouTube, Twitter, stuff like that. Pinterest, that type of stuff you use every day. That's layer 1. Now layer 2, a big chunk of the internet is layer 2. And this is your deep web. This is websites that are hidden from users. Your login websites that go in with your banking, your medical records, just basic data. These are some of the stuff that gets hacked the most, if you're a top-notch hacker. Now we all know where we're getting at to on layer 3, the dark web. This layer is your encrypted black market. Not all black market. These are the websites that people visit that are not really condoned on in society. In all honesty, we only use probably about 4% of the internet. At one point, I thought I was getting some dark stuff on the internet, but it goes a lot darker than what I was looking into. Now, I'm not saying I was looking into real dark stuff, but like end of the world, biblical, conspiracy theories type of stuff. So we only use 4% of the internet. So what does that mean 96% of it is? And that's your deep and dark web. And the deep web and the dark web are completely 2 different things, but the deep web protects the dark web. The dark web was created in the 1990s, and it wasn't created for the stuff that it's used for today. It was created by the government to pass messages between spies and agents secretly and not be caught. But over time, with people and technology advances, the dark web took a life of its own. And it's gotten so big that the government can't control it and shut it down completely. It's that big. It's difficult to shut down because of how big it is. If you go about it the wrong way, get on the dark web, you could screw up your life. Your stuff could get hacked. Everything can get hacked, and you could lose your identity. The encryptions and the programs of the dark web are really difficult to hack into, only if you have the right programs, proxies, and servers, and VPNs. Now, a VPN masks your IP address and everything that you use on your computer to keep your privacy. It helps mask your location, basically. Now, having all these fancy firewalls and antiviruses, it's not going to cut it. Your stuff still will get hacked. Now, there are hundreds of routers and servers used daily to protect the users on the dark web, if you have the right software and equipment. I cannot stress that enough. Tor, the onion router, uses encrypted computers to bounce your IP address on different routers, masking your location. You basically say you're in LA using the dark web, and your IP address will be bounced around on different routers and servers, and some of them might say you're in Texas, New York, or Chicago. Now I want to go into talking about buying stuff on the dark web. You don't use debit cards, credit cards, or cash, or PayPal. You use Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. How much is 1 Bitcoin in the United States? I'm going to go in right now, type in how much is 1 Bitcoin in the United States. $5,397.37. 1 Bitcoin in the United States. Imagine if you bought something with 100,000 Bitcoin. I think that's the right term to use. Imagine how much money you'd spend. Now here are some of the things people could buy on the dark web with Bitcoin. You could buy guns, you could buy drugs, social security numbers, fake IDs, passports, terrorism attacks, human trafficking. Now there's some rumors that you could buy hitmen, and there's one rumor that you could watch live murders. But these are just rumors. I haven't been on the dark web personally, so I wouldn't know. Now, what I mean by live murders, I mean like there's other stuff besides buying stuff on the dark web. You have other forums, you have communities. Like there's a community full of confessions where people talked about how they raped people, how they murdered people. They just spill their guts out on what they've done in their life. And it's all anonymous, so you don't know who it is or where they're at, so you can't arrest them. Now there's some websites and communities that you wouldn't believe existed on the internet. And they get really dark. Now at this point, viewer discretion advised. It's going to get dark. I mean, I know I said dark a lot in this video, but it's going to get dark. There's this website called Pink Meth, and it has nothing to do with drugs. Pink Meth is where you sell your ex's nude photos. She breaks up with you, you want revenge, you sell the photos online, and you don't just sell the photos. You sell phone numbers, home phone numbers, work phone numbers, addresses, family addresses, who they are, where they live, stuff like that. And somebody buys the pictures and you don't know what they do with it. And that's scary on its own because you don't know who you're selling it to. I don't even want to think about what people would do with that information. Now the next one I want to talk about is cannibalism. Yes, there is a community about cannibalism where people talk about their cannibalistic experiences. They talk about what kind of humans they ate. They talk about their enjoyment, the best type of meat to eat, and they share their stories, and they also sell and trade and buy meat and how to store it. Now here's a clip of an interview from a guy who ate another guy from one of these websites.
Brandes. I'd replied to an ad he put on the internet. The strapline was dinner or your dinner, and the text was, I'm offering you the chance to eat me alive. Who really wants it needs a genuine victim.
He killed and stored him and ended up eating 44 pounds of him. 44 pounds of human flesh. Now this one is really, really dark. A site dedicated to photos of stillborns. Back in the olden days, they used to take a stillborn and dress them up and take pictures of them for the family. But these are random stillborns put in collages for people to sit there and stare at, and as if they're into that type of stuff. How fucked up do you have to be to sit there and watch pictures of stillborns? There's even a website full of human experiments, ranging from homeless people to pregnant women, kids, clips of people experiment on human beings. And they have live streaming experiments from radiation exposure, bambooing and fingernails, to injecting them with bleach. Now this last one I want to talk about is truly dark. Daisy's Destruction.
An Australian man was arrested for allegedly killing children and organising an international paedophile ring.
The site's all about human torture, ranging to 16, 18, youngest 2-year-old children, ran by Peter Soley, along with some of his associates. They did this for fun. Good thing though, he was captured by the FBI in February of 2015, charged with 1 count of human trafficking and 5 counts of rape, and is sentenced to life in prison. I hope this video was very informative for you, to where you don't have to go look in the dark web. This answers some of your questions. Let me know down in the comments if you have any more questions about this and I can do more research. If you like this video, hit that like button. This video got more darker than I expected it to be, and I hope it was informative for you. Until the next video, peace guys.